What is happening, guys? It's Bruce Goose here, and in this video, I've got the top 5 best cover 3 bombs in all Madden 21, and before you ask, yes, they work in MUT. What's up, guys? So in early February, EA put out a major update for Madden 21, and it completely changed the way cover 3 logic works, and a lot of our favorite cover 3 bombs no longer worked. A couple days after that update, I put out a new video called the top 5 best cover 3 bombs in Madden 21 post-patch, and it's been the best performing video on the channel so far. Now, unfortunately, if you go back and watch that video today and try those cover 3 bombs, a lot of them simply do not work anymore, and there's two main reasons for that. The first reason is that EA did even more tinkering with the cover 3 logic since that video came out, and that just fundamentally changes the cover 3 beaters in the game even more. The second reason is that I was showing cover 3 bombs in regs against the Chiefs secondary, and they really don't compare to a better reg secondary like the Packers, or especially to a MUT secondary where everyone will have 99 speed, 99 zone coverage, and 99 awareness, and so it became clear that some of those cover 3 beaters in the previous video were simply taking advantage of less talented players on the defensive side of the ball. But that is why in today's video, we are using the super rosters. We have 99 speed receivers, 99 speed cornerbacks, 99 speed safeties, 99 speed linebackers, and that way I will be able to prove to you guys that yes, all of these cover 3 bombs will in fact work in MUT. Now, I will say as a quick disclaimer, in MUT, with secondary players hitting 99 ratings across the board, it is getting very risky to throw cover 3 bombs. Use them at your own risk. The defenders are reacting faster, they're running faster, they're jumping higher, they're catching interceptions better, so please keep that in mind. Use them at your own risk. But with that, let's have some fun with cover 3 beaters. And guys, if you score a touchdown on any of these cover 3 bombs from this video, please hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me out a ton as a creator, and it's completely free. But that's enough intro. Let's get into the cover 3 bombs. Alright guys, so before we get into the cover 3 bombs, I first want to show you the rosters that we're working with, and I want to show you that these are super rosters across the board. Tom Brady, I've got at 88 speed, but more importantly, I've got him at 99 throw power and 99 accuracy, just like your quarterback should be in MUT if you got the right chems on him. And then he is throwing to wide receivers who are going to be 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 catching, all that good stuff. But the flip side is that on the defensive side of the ball, all our Chiefs defenders, at least the secondary, is all going to be 99 everything as well. And so the strong safeties, 99 speed, acceleration, awareness, zone coverage, man coverage, play recognition, all the important stuff. I didn't bother with things like, you know, pass accuracy and stuff on the secondary. But anything that matters is going to be 99 on the strong safeties and on the free safeties, the cornerbacks, all the linebackers. And so I just want to show you guys that this truly is going to be 99 versus 99. There's not going to be any taking advantage of weak defenders. The only thing that I can't simulate is if your opponent by some chance has an ability, say like maybe a mid-zone KO, or really if it's deep, it would be like a deep in-zone KO or a deep out-zone KO, which I never see people running. That's the one thing I can't simulate, but I don't really think we need to worry about that. The fact is, this is as close as we can possibly simulate with other than abilities. This is as close as we can get to simulating MUT in practice mode. And so I want to show you guys that if it works right now, it will work in MUT for you as well. Alright guys, so first up at honorable mention is the only under center cover 3 bomb in the entire video, and that's because people don't really seem to run under center a whole lot these days. But if you want to run under center, then I definitely recommend going single back wing slot, and the play is going to be PA post shot. It is an incredible cover 3 beater, but it is a little bit hit or miss what coverage your opponent will actually be running if you're going under center. But PA post shot is the play. And the coaching adjustments, I'm going to go ahead and take my zone drops and put the flats in 5 and the curl flats in 25. Now, if you're playing defense yourself, these should be flipped, but I'm going to let the computer do it because I'm going to go on random cover 3 because I want to show you guys I'm not cherry picking these coverages. So here is PA post shot, and the setup is super simple. We're just going to smart route the X receiver and take our B receiver and put him on a streak. And then we just go through the play action, and we're going to watch B come open. He got hung up for a second, but right there, you saw it came open, and Brady just missed the throw. But you guys can see how wide open it is. Let's run through it a couple times. You know, I'm pass leading to the right, and guys, pass lead seems a little bit screwed up lately. Now, he got hit there and made the throw. I don't know how that works. You get hit, make the throw, clean pocket, can't make the throw, but that's just Madden for you, you know? Right here, I'm gonna throw it away. Don't want to bother showing against like a 3-man deep or whatever, prevent defense, basically. We're not going to bother going against that. But let's go ahead and smart route X, streak B, and you can actually hit the sprint button to cancel that animation of the play action a little bit sooner. Now right there, once again, we're just pass leading to the right, and right there, we didn't get as much separation. It was still open, but you can see that it wasn't as open. And again, that's because each cover 3 will play it a little bit differently. Like, you know, it's very tough to find a single play that will... Oh my gosh, Brady, this is crazy. You guys can see how open it's getting. I think pass lead might just be broken. The downside with Brady is that because he has set feet lead, you have to pass lead every ball if you want to get, you know, his throws to be like Gunslinger. This is actually just insane. But I'm going to leave this in the video so that you guys can also see just how bad Madden is. That this is open every time. Open every time. It looks like we finally made one right there. So hopefully in MUT, your quarterback can make these throws better than Brady can in regs. But the thing is, I mean, this is 99 accuracy. This is 99 everything on accuracy. So I don't know if it's a set feet lead issue or what. Now right there, the guy actually stayed on him. Looked like some match maybe. You know, match coverage, all bets are off, guys, if we're being honest. Match coverage, you know, it's just going to play a little different. And Brady had missed the throw anyway. But right there, you know, this is really just the look that we're looking at. If they're playing just a standard zone drop cover 3, then this route, this smart routed post route from the outside, it just gets, you know, under the safety, and the deep third just doesn't even see it or react to it, and you just go over the top, and you've got a 1-play touchdown. So you guys can see that it can work if your quarterback actually hits the open receiver, but that's kind of up to the Madden gods. You know, I can't control that, but I can show you that was consistently getting open pretty much every time. So that's the honorable mention, single back wing slot, PA post shot. Let's jump ahead to number 5. All right, guys, so at number 5 on the list is a play exclusive to the Patriots playbook that I actually talked about in my previous top 5 cover 3 bombs video, but I feel like the Patriots playbook is so good, especially with this gun Y-off trips Pats formation that is so unique. I'm seeing it more and more online, and I feel like I just have to include this play. So the play is PA Pats cross, and I have to redo the zone drops because apparently it wants to reset them every time. So we're going to do the flats at 5 again, the curl flats at 25. We're going to again go to random cover 3. And here's the setup. I think it's mostly the same setup as the previous video with, you know, maybe one slight tweak. But I streaked my X receiver. I took A, also on a streak. I'm putting my running back on an option route, which is the left trigger if you're not used to using option routes. And we're going to take RB and motion him over. And we're going to snap the ball when RB gets pretty close to behind X. And if you watch, X is going to get wide open. I am just throwing a bullet pass and pass leading to the left. And we've got a touchdown. Now, sometimes the safety and corner might be a little bit closer, but as long as you time it right, you should be able to hit the cover 3 bomb. Let's go through a couple reps against different cover 3 coverages. But again, if you guys see now, the safety is a little bit closer that time, but I'm still pass leading to the left, and we got over him. So the pass lead really is important. Because right there, if you don't pass lead it, the safety can absolutely make a play on that, maybe even pick it off. So take the pass lead seriously. And I'm going hard to the left. I wasn't pass leading over the top at all. I was just going straight to the left. And right there, again, you know, I waited a little bit longer because that corner was just lingering a little longer than I would have preferred. But again, you know, as long, you know, be smart, guys. Don't throw it completely blind. Actually look at it. If it doesn't look open, don't make the throw. But let's run through it one more time. And just, again, you guys can see that it is coming wide open. And, you know, the corner's not getting back there. The safety can't get over to the side quick enough. And so that is your cover 3 bomb out of Y-off trips Pats. The play is PA Pats cross, not to be confused with the play Pats cross. There's a play in this formation called Pats cross as well. Don't call that one, call this one. Even though, I mean, it's pretty much all hot routes anyway. But, you know, if you really want to run this play exactly like I'm showing, run PA Pats cross. That way you got this little, you know, drag, this deep drag or shallow crosser, I guess, that's being motioned over. And so you can run it exactly like I showed you here. PA Pats cross is the play. But that was number 5. Let's jump ahead to number 4. All right, guys, so number 4 is a play I've shown before, both in my previous cover 3 bomb video and also over on the Huddle GG channel. And the play is going to be out of the formation pistol wing slot. The play is Dagger. There's a very similar play over in the Ravens playbook, and I will put both those plays and playbooks on the screen right now. But we're going to be looking at Dagger. And the reason I like this one so much is that I feel like people just don't expect the cover 3 bomb out of pistol wing slot, especially to the side that we're going to. What am I doing? We're going to random cover 3. And so here's the play art. The money route is the tight end at RB on the outside, and a lot of times it will glitch out the outside third for an easy touchdown. It's not 100%, guys, and we're running random cover 3, and so it's not going to work 100% of the time, but it works a lot of the time, and it especially works against the popular cover 3 shells like Mike Blitz 3. And so just keep that in mind, that if it does not glitch out, have some extra options. We're going to be rolling out, so one option is to run with the quarterback, and then you've also got your X receiver on that deep in route. And so you've got some options even if the outside third does not glitch out. The one thing I like to do is block the running back. And then because of the rollout, it's also maybe smart to block the outside defensive end or double team the outside defensive end. And that should ensure that we get a pretty clean rollout. Although right there, okay, you know what's funny, guys, is I actually made the D-line very slow to help just have time in the pocket to show you guys these beaters. And he was so slow that the blockers couldn't pick him up right there. But we're back at it now. And right here, Brady's throwing on the run, even though I'm trying to get his feet set, but it doesn't matter. You guys saw the outside third glitched out, and we have an easy touchdown. I definitely recommend trying to get your feet set, at least in MUT. Like I use Lamar in MUT, and he misses his throws on the run all the time for me. But right here, fortunately, Brady's been making his throws so far. But you guys see that outside third, it just dummies out. Let's look at the replay real quick so you guys can see it. If you haven't seen it in a previous video, we're just on this little like outside fade, I guess. And the moment you see this cornerback start to break to the outside, it means he's going to dummy out. So he's running with him, then just breaks to the outside. He's just going to dummy out. He's going to just stop, just come to a complete stop right here. And your tight end's still running. Just throw that bullet pass, lead it to the outside. And as long as you're at least on the 50-yard line, I know we're a little bit close with the feet, but as long as you're on the 50-yard line or further back, you will always have enough space. Now, if you're inside the 50 or on the 40 or something, you're going to be kind of a little bit close. These cover 3 bombs are definitely some big bombs. And if you try to run it on like the... oh, we didn't glitch out that time. But that's where we either run or we playmaker our X receiver upfield and throw to him. But if you try these like at the 40 or something, there's probably not enough space. These are for like huge one-play touchdowns. So I definitely would recommend if you're inside the 40, definitely find some other plays for slightly smaller gains. Again, right there, the outside third glitched out. We threw it on the run again, but fortunately Brady made the throw. I'm going to try and actually get my feet set this time. Right there, it's wide open. We're just going to possession catch it. Let's do one more for you guys. But as you can see, most of the time, the outside third is glitching out. Remember, it's not going to be 100%, but most of the time, it's going to work. You just want to make sure you get this rollout, and I'll throw it on the run this time because I don't think I was going to have time to get my feet set. But you guys can see that it is a very, very solid cover 3 bomb, especially coming out of pistol wing slot. And if anything, if someone was expecting a bomb, they'd probably expect it. I don't know. I would maybe expect it to the side with the 2 wide receivers, with the side with the 2 tight ends. You can also quick snap. That's the other thing, because all you're really doing at the end of the day is you're blocking the running back. And then if you want, I guess, double teaming as well. But you can quick snap it to try and beat them to their adjustments on defense. But that's pistol wing slot, the play Dagger. I think it's an excellent underrated cover 3 bomb. That was number 4. Let's jump ahead to number 3. All right, guys, so number 3 is a play I know you've seen before if you've been around this channel at all. I have made an entire video just on this play, showing specifically how it can bomb Mike Blitz 3, but it turns out it really does work decently well against any cover 3, and the play is going to be verticals. Now, you may be saying, oh, I have a playbook with Gun Trip's tight end, I can run this as well. And I will say that when I test this with Gun Trip's tight end, it just does not quite work the same way. Like, yes, Gun Trip's tight end does have a play called verticals, but I think that the verticals out of Gun Trip's tight end offset just works a little bit better. I don't know if the receivers are spaced differently or if the seam route is slightly different, but if you run it with Trip's tight end and not Trip's tight end offset, just run it at your own risk and be aware that I don't think it works the same. Now, if you have the formation gun trio offset, there is a verticals play in there where I think you can run this setup. In fact, it might work even better than this, but I think gun Trip's tight end offset might be in more playbooks than gun trio offset. So I'm going to show it out of gun Trip's tight end offset. So let's call verticals. And I'm on 2 controllers now because I was trying to set coaching adjustments. I really don't think that the game was processing my zone drop depths just for the computer. Like, I think you have to actually have a controller on, because what was happening was I was getting chucked. And if you guys aren't aware, zone chucks will only happen if everything is on default. If you have zone drop set, there won't be zone chucks on your receivers as they come off the line. And so I really, who knows what's going on with this game in practice mode. But I just went ahead and I'm actually going to have someone controlling, the defense now. Not like it's going to make a difference. We're still running random cover 3. He's just going to be sitting on the D line, but we can see the play art now at least, and hopefully there won't be any zone chucks, because again, I'm trying to simulate how people typically play online, and most people are running zone drops. So here's the play verticals. There's a lot of setup to this one, and so definitely make your play call pretty quick so you have time to make all these adjustments. But we're going to take our X receiver and put him on a comeback. We're going to put our tight end at A on a streak, and I like to block the running back. And then after this, we actually need to motion over the B receiver. And we're going to motion him over B. Once he gets past the tight end, we're going to hike the ball and watch the Y receiver. And he is going to get completely open because that outside third is going to drop back down on the comeback route. And then you've got an easy touchdown. Now, I will say you want to run this with at least 50 yards of space. I actually tried running this around the 45-yard line in a weekly game, and actually lost because I just barely didn't have enough space. Like I ran out of end zone, and the defender got back in time. Like if you see right here, now of course we missed the throw because it's just this game is bad, but you saw that the receiver is wide open. But I also want to point out, guys, is look how much end zone we had, and from the 50-yard line, when that throw comes in, I mean, you're gonna be catching that with just 5 yards to spare, not a ton of room, if you were to run this from the 45-yard line instead of the 50-yard line. So keep that in mind. I would say at least be on the 50 or further back when you run this setup. So again, put X on a comeback, I streak the tight end, block the running back, take B, motion him over, hike it once he passes the tight end, and again, just watch Y, and as long as they don't deep half out there, it's going to come open. The safety tried to make a play. Like, what is up with the quarterbacks, guys? Like, honestly, what is up with the quarterbacks? Is it because I'm pass leading? Is pass leading broken? Pass leading might be broken, guys, because I am pass leading to the left, of course, because we've got a safety over there on the right, and I'm trying not to throw it to the safety. So again, I pass lead to the left, and we caught it this time. So I think it's been open every time. It's just Brady's missed the throw half the time. I'm just going to throw this one away. Again, just I wish they would take out the prevent formation from random play. Who wants to practice against? If you want to specifically practice against prevent, I'd say just call it prevent play, but no one wants it just in random cover 3, But this is the setup, guys, and there's not a whole lot else to it. Obviously, if they deep half, like I know if it's on target, the safety will be a little closer, but I really don't think the safety is gonna make the play. Maybe he tackles you before you take it into the end zone. But I really think if that throw is low enough, I think we're at least going to catch the ball. Maybe we have to possession catch it or something, but I still think it's there. Now, right there, I will say that's the first one where it actually has not worked. It did not work right there. Not sure why. And we've kind of seen that, in general, certain cover 3 shells play these things better than others. Right here looks like it's going to open up again. And we actually had an accurate pass, so it's a touchdown. And the most important thing, guys, is this works against Mike Blitz 3, as long as they don't deep half. If they deep half, all bets are off, of course. But if they don't deep half, this will absolutely get open against Mike Blitz 3, which is by far the most popular cover 3 shell in the game right now. And this one is just going to be stupid open. That is just as open as it gets. Let's run it one more time. Like I said, I always try to get a lot of reps in these plays to show you guys that they will work most of the time. Very few plays are going to be 100% of the time, but a lot of these plays are going to work most of the time, and so that's why I try to get a lot of reps in. And Y, one more time, is coming wide open. I actually almost went into the defensive end right there, but you guys can see that it's coming wide open. So definitely, if you have trips tight end offset, not trips tight end offset, or gun trio offset, definitely consider trying this cover 3 beater. I love it, and a lot of times people don't think to deep half that side. Sometimes they will, and that's just something to be mindful of. And if they deep half, I will say, let's go ahead and actually deep half because I'm controlling both sides now. Let's go ahead and take the guy on the outside right here, and let's go ahead and put him in a deep half. So he's in that setup now. So sometimes you'll be able to actually throw the comeback, and then other times you'll maybe want to scramble around with your quarterback, maybe get a good route bounce. Well, let's go ahead and run it. So right here, they deep half. And look right here, I'm just going to throw outside. I don't understand this game, guys. I don't understand this game. The comeback. You can throw the comeback. You can throw the comeback. It's open. It's open to the sideline. Just throw it to the outside and well, I don't understand this game. Don't understand this game, but that's okay. The cover 3 bomb works. I'm going to leave that in just so you guys can see just how bad. Guys, this video, if nothing else, is just a showcase of how completely awful this game is, okay? With how many times we've missed the throws and the receivers just do dumb stuff. That's okay. Doesn't matter. That's the cover 3 bomb. Verticals out of gun trips, tight end offset, or gun trio offset. That was number 3. Let's jump ahead to number 2. All right, guys, so at number 2 is a play or set of plays that I feel like pretty much everyone knows about by now for beating cover 3, but we got to put it on the list, and I'm in the New York Jets playbook. I'm going to gun bunch. You probably already know what it is. It is the play Jets dig, and that fade route for that middle receiver of the bunch side is an absolute money route when it comes to beating stock cover 3, but there are other plays that have this same stock route, so you can find this on deep dig, in gun bunch offset in the Jaguars playbook. There's a play called Clearout FLN in several playbooks. I'm going to put all these on the screen. And so you can do the same type of cover 3 beater in all of them. Now, there is a play called like Clearout SE out that does not really work anymore. It's in like the Seahawks and Falcons playbook. And that fade is from the outside receiver. I don't think it really works on those plays, but we're going to have something for the people who don't have a Jets dig type play. We're going to have something for you guys in kind of the part 2, the part B, I guess, of gun bunch. But first, we're going to look at Jets dig. And again, this also applies for clear out FLN, deep dig, any of that. On coaching adjustments, we've got our curl flats at 25, our flats at 5. We're going to random cover 3. And here is the setup right here. And so if you are on Jets dig, you could run this completely stock. If you're using like clear out FLN or something, or deep dig, I definitely recommend putting that outside receiver on a flat route. You can just smart route it with the left trigger, and he'll go just like that. And then, guys, you just run it completely stock, and watch your RB receiver. He's going to get wide open, and right there, the safety actually played it a little bit close. It's usually not that close. That's actually the closest I've seen it. And so let's just run through it a couple times. But what typically happens is the flat route just pulls the outside corner so far away. And there's probably things we can do with the A tight end. You know, I'll be honest, I'm not a bunch player, and so you bunch people might be shaking your head going like, oh my gosh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe put A on like a curl or something. I don't know if it matters. The big thing is that flat route. So if you guys look right there, you just pass it to the outside. The safety's going to try and make a play. And he almost made a play, but it was wide open. You just pass it to the right side. You know, maybe put A on a crosser or something. You can do all kinds of stuff. All that really matters is the RB route, because look at how the outside corner just glitches out, and then you've got your touchdown. And again, with 99 speed, everything, 99 speed, 99 speed, 99 zone coverage, 99 awareness, that safety's going to play it a little bit closer, I think, than how they will in an actual game. But again, you guys can see that, you know, it's a free touchdown if they come out in stock cover 3. They have to deep half that corner if they want to stop it, because it is consistently glitch out the corner. No, I went ahead and put B on a smart routed flat route just to show you guys that you don't need the stock flat route. You can do it on the smart routed flat route as well. Definitely, guys, you know, I would say play around with what you want from your tight end to A. I've been doing different things with him each time, but you know, it's just wide open. It's just wide open. Like the single biggest thing that can stop this play is the safety. So as long as the safety is occupied just momentarily, you know, until the outside corner glitches out, then you've got yourself a free touchdown. And once again, right there. So the last two plays, I put the tight end on smart routed in routes, and the safety seems to not even be remotely close. And so I think we've gotten a touchdown on literally every rep of this one. And so you guys can see this is one of the most consistent cover 3 beaters in the game. It's why people like, you know, Throne did his ebook out of gun bunch offset, because the Jags playbook in bunch offset, it has a play that's almost exactly like this. because this route, it's so good. If they don't deep half that side, it's a free touchdown every time. Just pass it to the outside, free touchdown. It's that simple. Now, I said there's going to be a part B for people who had a playbook that does not have that particular glitchy route. And what we're going to do is we can kind of get the same effect just by running flood. Just the play flood, which is in gun bunch, not bunch tight end, gun bunch, and the play flood right here. Basically stock is a pretty good cover 3 beater. Now, it's not going to beat every cover 3. Sometimes the safety, oh my gosh, this game. If you scroll down too quick from cover 2 man and hit cover 3, it just gives you cover 2 man anyway. That's okay. Doesn't matter. It just did it again right there. If you just run stock flood, a lot of times this will come open for a 1-point touchdown to your B receiver, to the outside receiver. And so right here, I'm going to run it. And if you guys look, once again, the outside third glitched out and you got a touchdown. And if you by some chance have a bunch formation that does not have flood, I'll do this entirely. Well, not this one. I'll do the next one with all hot routes. Let's get out of the prevent defense. But I'm going to go ahead and hot route everything. Hot route B on a fade by pushing up on the right stick. I'm going to hot route A on the flat route with left trigger. I'm going to put RB on an out route and smart route it. And let's see if it still works. Guys, that's all hot routes. I threw it too soon. I actually threw it too soon. We still completed it. You just gotta wait a little longer for it to open up a little bit more. But B on the fade, A on the flat, RB on the smart routed out route. And as long as the safety isn't on that side, now right there, that's actually one of the few cases where it doesn't work. And this is why the flood is the part B, especially with hot routing everything. It's the part B because this is like the not as good version. This is what you're doing if you don't have anything else. But I still want to show you guys that it absolutely can work. That was all hot routes right there. I think the stock flood works a little better because that out route gets a little bit deeper than if you just do a smart routed out route. But flood is going to work a lot of the time, guys. And so if you don't have one of those plays, don't fret too much. You can still bomb cover 3 with flood. Get out of these prevent sets. Oh my gosh. But keep in mind that if the play is flipped, so a lot of times what is happening is the safety who's in that deep middle is on the far side. So that's why it's getting open so much, because once the assignment switches to the safety, he's just too far away to go and make a play. The one thing that will prevent it from working, guys, is if I show you guys the play art again, is actually, so right here with him in the middle, he might actually play this. So let's go ahead and just run it stock. And nope, he's going to give it to us. He's still going to give it to us. He's going to be closer this time. But if there's a situation where the safety is actually lined up on the side you're trying to bomb and he's the one playing the deep middle, that's a situation where he actually might stop it. But right here, for the most part, it's looking like we're complete in most of these. So this is stock flood, guys. This is so good. If they're just in stock cover 3, get out of this prevent defense. And this just more reps. I want to show you guys an example where it won't work, where the safety. So this is a good example right here. Because the safety who's playing the deep third is on the side of the beater, I don't expect this to come open. But let's give it a shot anyway. So you see right there, you can still throw it, but it's contested. It's not a free touchdown. We actually got over him anyway, but I don't recommend making that throw. So that's the one case, and that's why it's not as good as the Jet Stig beater, because in that scenario, your beater will be covered. But as you guys can see, just running stock flood is still really good. The downside is that the deep half, it takes it away. And that is a good segue into the number 1 beater on this list, because if they want to deep half one side, it's not going to stop this next beater. So this is definitely one you guys want to check out. let's jump ahead to number 1. So as I was editing this video, I realized there are a couple things on number 1 that I don't think I was very clear on, so I have 2 extra points to add in right now before you guys watch number 1 that will hopefully remove any confusion. So number 1 is that you're going to see me talk about finding a play that has a stock deep dig or deep in route, and I say that there's one of these plays in every single playbook in the game, and that's just not true. I do think that most of the playbooks of the game have one of these plays that we're looking for, but not every playbook has it. The good news is that a smart routed in route works just as well as long as you're at least 10 to 15 yards from the first down line. I would definitely say that 12 to 15 yards is ideal, but a 10-yard smart routed in route can work as well. It's just ideal if we have the stock dig or stock in route, because then we can run that play no matter how far away we are from the first down line. Even if it's 2nd and 4, we can still run this concept I'm about to show you. If you don't have the stock dig route or the stock in route and you're relying on the smart route, then you are bound by only being 10 to 15 yards from the first down line. And it's going to be a little bit of a limitation on you. But I want to just be clear that you can do this in any playbook in the game with a smart routed in route if you don't have the stock dig route. And so I feel like that's something I did not clarify well enough in the breakdown I'm about to show you. So I wanted to just clarify that right now. And number 2 is that I just want to make it clear, I did not discover the core concept I'm about to show you. It was actually discovered by the guys over at Huddle GG much earlier this year, but it was really only used this year, as far as I can tell, in the formation gun, Y-off, trips, pats in the Patriots playbook. What I'm trying to do right now is show that it can work in any playbook in the game using a lot of different formations, and also we can even do it out of gun bunch, one of the most popular formations in the game. So I just wanted to add those 2 points in there to avoid any possible confusion, but with that, let's jump ahead to the breakdown for number 1. Alright guys, we are at number 1, and I truly believe that this is the best gameplay tip I've ever put on YouTube. Now, just like my previous cover 3 bomb video, number 1 is a concept rather than a particular play, and to prove that this works in any playbook in the game, I picked a random playbook just before recording this segment to make sure that I could find a play where this concept works. So I picked the Chargers playbook and started perusing their shotgun formations, and I was looking for setups with a gun doubles type arrangement of the wide receivers, 2 on one side, 1 on the other. Now, gun doubles itself did not have anything that I could work with, but then I got to gun doubles halfback weak, and what I was particularly looking for is a deep dig route from the ISO receiver. So double post would be one option, but I wanted to try something else, and I ended up settling on Y cross because I felt like that dig was a little bit deeper. And it looks like, actually, that play X under, you know what? Let's do it with a play I've never even done before. Guys, this is my first time ever trying it. We're going to do it with X under instead of Y cross to show you guys that it can work with anything. So we're going to do X under right here. I'm just going to go ahead and flip it so that the doubles receivers are on the wide side of the field. And then on defense, we're, of course, going to make sure we have our zone drop set. And we're going to go into random cover 3. And first play of the game, it puts a prevent formation out there. So throw the ball away, get out of prevent. So guys, what makes this concept so unique is that we're going to be glitching out the middle third of the cover 3 rather than an outside third. Every other cover 3 beater I've shown you guys, we are glitching out an outside third. We get them to stay down when they should be dropping back, or just they dumb out and we throw to the back left or the back right for our touchdowns. In this case, we're going over the middle. We are going over that deep safety in that middle third, and it's a particular setup that will get them to glitch out. And I'm going to show you guys that setup right now. So all we have to do is on our ISO receiver side, we need a deep dig, a deep in route. And we're just going to leave him on that route as it is. I'm going to just block my tight end. I'm going to block my running back. I'm going to take my wide receiver and put him on a streak. And I'm going to put my B receiver on a comeback. Now this is the setup, and let's go ahead and run it and watch what happens. Watch as the deep middle just glitches out, and then you just pass lead it over the middle. You pass lead it to the left in this case, and it's a one-play touchdown. Watch this replay. And what happens is the deep in route distracts this safety, and he never bothers covering the streak from that slot receiver. So right here, as that dig route comes across the middle, the safety wants to react to that. He's staring at the dig route, completely ignoring the receiver streaking right past him. And then as long as you pass it to the inside, look how much inside separation you have on that outside third. You pass it to the inside, and you are gone for a touchdown over the middle, which is really cool. Again, it gave us a prevent formation, throw it away. But here's where it's a really cool concept, guys, is, yeah, it's cool to go over the deep middle, but what if they deep half? That's the big question. What if they deep half? Let's take that outside corner, put them on deep half. That's what people are typically going to do when they want to prevent a cover 3 bomb. And as you can probably guess, because we're glitching out the deep middle instead of the outside third, this is going to still work even with them deep having that cornerback on the right side. It's still going to work. It's going to work exactly the same way. Watch the wide receiver, and you just pass it to the inside. Now, the safety reacted for a second. He almost got there, and actually, that's as close as it usually is. It's usually more open than that. But you guys saw, we went over the middle, even with a deep half on that side, with this concept right here, the streak and the comeback. And then as long as we, let's check it one more time. The outside corner is being deep halved because they're like, yeah, I don't want them to glitch out my outside third. Well, guess what? We're just going to glitch out the middle third. And right there, the safety almost, again, it is a little bit tight. But remember, these are 99 everything players, okay? The players will not react any better than this. And so in a game, I really do feel like it'll be even more open. And so, guys, just the ability to glitch out a middle third is so powerful, especially when people are deep halving. And it doesn't even matter if they're guys in a deep half because you're just going over the middle. So I just think that this is an incredible tool to have. And the fact is you can run this. Remember I said you can do this in any playbook? Literally, if you go find any play in your playbook with this gun double setup, I mean, I found at least 2 or 3 just looking in Chargers, like just in this gun doubles halfback week. Double post might work. You want the dig to be a little bit deeper. Sail dig might work. Holy cow, Chargers might have a ton of them. Y cross was the one that I liked the most because that dig was even deeper. I want the dig to be as deep as possible. But we just did it with X under and it worked. And so go check in your playbook and you will probably find other plays that look just like this, and you can do this exact same concept. And so that's why I just wanted to pick a random play. I'll still, I gave you guys the playbooks of this particular play, but I just want to show you guys that this can work in any playbook. All you need is that deep dig from the ISO receiver, and you will make this work. Now, there is one other setup I want to show you guys, and this is, I don't know, maybe even crazier. I'm not sure, but let's go ahead into gun bunch now. And we already saw earlier how we can use the play flood as a cover 3 beater. No surprise there. Let's run flood again. And on defense, let's go to random cover 3. So this is old news to us at this point. If we've watched the whole video, we can run flood stock, and it will glitch out the outside third. We can pass it to the outside, and we have a nice big cover 3 bomb. Bad rack animation, but you guys see the bomb is there. But here's something interesting that I actually did not think about until just trying this out again, just before recording this segment. So just a couple minutes ago. Once that happens, people are going to start deep halving. So they're going to deep half that, outside cornerback. And now, of course, your bomb isn't there anymore. That deep half is going to play it. There's literally nothing there. It's bagged. It's totally bagged. So once you see people start to deep half on your bunch side, you can actually glitch out the middle third out of bunch as well by doing basically the same setup. Because look, on flood, we have that deep dig, just like we needed in the other formations. We have the deep dig already there. So all we have to do was block our tight end, motion our B receiver out, put him on the comeback, put RB on the streak, and all of a sudden, this is looking like a very similar setup to what we had before. And now we've got the deep half right there. This is our same setup as before. And if we wait long enough, it takes a while, but if you wait long enough, it glitches out the middle safety. And you've got a one-play touchdown over the middle out of gun bunch when they're deep having the bunch side. Guys, I don't know. If this isn't worth a subscribe to the channel, I don't know what is, because I think this is the best gameplay tip I have ever found. If people already knew about this, then so be it. I did hear things about Throne glitching out deep middles or deep inside thirds with his gun bunch offset. I don't know if this is his setup or not. If this is in his ebook, then didn't mean to steal it. discovered this on my own today. But guys, I just think this is so great. Now, obviously, the big thing is you have to have enough time. Like, and that's why we're blocking 7, because it takes a while to develop. Like, if you guys watch, we're waiting, and you don't always have that much time in the pocket. So that's the single biggest thing. But as long as you can buy the time, you can glitch out the middle third against, out of gun bunch and get a 1-play touchdown. It's just crazy to me. So guys, I don't know. I think that this is the best covered 3 bomb in the game right now, because the only way to stop it would be to deep half both sides. So I'll show you guys that right now. If you deep half both sides, let's just do that setup now. Deep half both sides, this will stop it. This is the only way to stop it. And it's because deep having both sides just fundamentally changes. See that the free safety actually plays as assignment now? That's the only way to stop it. But if they're deep having both sides, you know how open your sidelines are going to be if they literally have to deep half both sides? Like, you have so much more room to work on the sidelines now if they're having to deep half on both sides. And I don't know about you guys. When I play against someone in bunch, I don't deep half the other side. I just deep half the bunch side. And so if they're just deep halving that bunch side, then all you got to do is this simple setup: motion him out, put him on the streak, and before they... Oh, I screwed up the streak. But put on the streak, and hopefully before they can even make any other adjustments, you are going to be launching it over their safety, as long as you got the throw power. I threw it a little bit late right there, but you guys saw it was still open. We'll run it one more time. You'll end on a completion. I think I threw it just a tad late right there. But just be able to motion it out, against the deep half, and just watch your receiver up the middle, just go to work, and you've got a touchdown over the middle safety. I think this is the best gameplay tip I've ever put on YouTube. I hope you guys try this out. I haven't seen this before, and hopefully it works for you guys. I think this is really, really interesting stuff, though. I will be trying this out on stream. I do stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/SpruceGooseTV. I'll be trying this out against anyone running cover 3 shells on me, because I like throwing huge touchdowns, I think this could be a lot of fun to mess around with. And if you force your opponent to have to deep half both sides every single time, everything's going to be open. And really, you're probably just going to force them to get out of cover 3, right? Because it's just not worth it to have to deep half both sides, in my opinion. But anyway, guys, that is my top 5 cover 3 bombs of Madden 21. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you learned something from it, especially, guys, number 1 right here, this concept. I think this is the best cover 3 bomb concept in Madden 21. We did it against the super rosters. This is going to work in MUT, so give it a shot. Let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear your responses. And let me know what you guys want to see a video on next. I enjoy doing these big, top 5, top 10 maybe list type videos. And so just let me know what topics you guys want to see. I'd love to make more videos on them. But that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great one, and I'll catch you in the next video.